How do you do? Just a word of friendly warning. I think it will thrill you. It may shock you. It might even horrify you. So if any of you feel that you do not care to subject your nerves to such a strain, now is your chance to, well, we've warned you.
Sha-la-la-la. Welcome one and all. I am the daddy of NOTLP Family Ties.
Quit stealing our words.
I'm Michael. Ew, gross.
It's a dozen.
Sitting next to me is Michael J. Foxy Lady. Freddy.
I'm gonna family tie you up.
Oh, and then
I'm gonna sha-la-la-la all over you.
I want to be Jennifer.
I like how his name is Michael, but he's still a Foxy Lady.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
Ladies can be Michaels too.
Yeah.
There's no borders here. Down the street from Michael J. Foxy Lady, we've got Tina Yo. Thurs.
Hi,
my friend Amy. Yo, there's my friend Amy.
Yo.
See how I worked that out?
Who is the third?
I like the way you work it.
Who is the third that you're yelling at?
There's.
Over theirs.
Oh, theirs.
There's my friend Amy. She right there. I like when you do that right there.
Oh, so it's Nelly that's saying this, right?
Yeah, or Chingy.
I thought he was Michael J. Ew, gross.
No, that's me.
Michael J. No, that's not right.
No, Michael J. Foxy Lady.
Who's gross?
I'm Michael E. Gross.
Was his name Michael too?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm forgetting things.
Amy is Tina. Yo, there's Amy. And Andy is
he's little Andy.
Justine Masturbate Man.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of a horrible joke.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm ashamed to even say it.
Say it.
I don't think I should.
Don't.
Well,
I'll tell you
remember
during
it.
the break.
You should.
Yeah, don't forget it though.
Yeah.
I love shameful
It'll be
jokes.
Patreon exclusive content.
No.
And Elise, who is just Elise, she's at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's my wife. Welcome.
Your what?
My wife.
Thank you.
She's like Sleeve of Wizard.
Yeah.
When I become president, I'm going to make a law that says you have to say my wife as... My wife. That's my platform I'm running on, guys.
The Bo Rat platform.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm throwing my hat in the ring of the Democratic candidates.
I like it.
Mikey is off learning yoga still.
Yeah, he is Meredith Baxter burning up the charts of yoga.
There's a yoga chart?
Yeah. He's feeling the Meredith Baxter burn.
Ah, there you go. That's better. Thanks for saving
yours
me.
is better.
He's
I don't
Meredith
think it is.
Baxter Bernie bro.
But let me tell you,
they're the worst.
He practiced with us yesterday because he's learning all this stuff, and I guess he's getting to some more advanced stuff where part of it was he had to climb.
He's getting into advanced Dungeons and Dragons and
Yeah,
yoga.
yeah. He's learning about Thaco,
Yeah,
and stuff like that now. 2-hit armor class 0, or maybe. But he's learning like these techniques where he stands on your back and all that stuff, like one of those baby goats.
Oh yeah.
And he did it with me, and then he did it with Andy, but something happened with Andy that was really funny.
His spine snapped.
That Mike probably doesn't want us
guys.
to share.
No, I'm
but we're going
telling
to because it's too funny.
My spine snapped. Kelly was right.
And
He
he's
was
paralyzed.
doing
So
airplane with Andy.
Give us more money, patrons, because
Yeah,
my
poor
back is
Andy.
broken.
It's a GoFundMe now. He was doing airplane with Andy.
Like he was holding him up in the air and going, airplane!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, no, with
it's
the
like a dull
legs.
airplane.
But
Just think
the
of the
dismount.
Just think of the Jennifer Grey pose in Dirty Dancing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But with feet.
But the dismount was noisy and smelly.
It was eventful. Well, you gotta imagine Andy doing the airplane,
Mm-hmm.
and then being lowered down, but then things don't necessarily the support Andy might need all the way to the ground isn't there. So Andy basically kind of falls head first into Mike's lap, and at that exact moment,
let's put it this way. Well, we were doing the pose right, and then Elsa came in.
Elsa
like one of
ruined
the planes from the Twin Towers.
Yeah,
she's a terrorist.
I feel like
dogs love yoga.
I feel like
And
this
then
is
she
like
knocks-
Rashomon. There's 3 different stories, which I just watched for the first time yesterday, by the way.
I love that movie.
I loved it. But it's like there's different versions of this. What happened?
Mike farted real loud just as Andy landed in his crotch.
Yeah, I landed in his crotch, and then he farted.
Then he farted
Right in
really,
my
really
face.
loud. and it was
into
so
Andy's
funny.
mouth.
Blurp.
So funny.
Well, that reminds me, and no spoilers, but everyone should check out the new Bert Kreischer special that's on Netflix. It's not new, but it's new to Netflix.
That's a good one. The one where
yeah.
he's shirtless the whole time.
well, there's 2 that he's shirtless the whole time.
Oh, what's this one called?
This is called The Machine. It just got put on Netflix.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's new to Netflix.
Yeah.
You've never seen it.
I enjoy Bert Kreischer. I
He's
used to
great.
watch Bert the Conqueror
Yeah.
pretty religiously.
He's a great comic.
Yeah. Bert the Conqueror is where he went around on adventures.
Yeah.
And he would ride roller coasters and stuff.
I think he had a couple shows like that that
Yeah.
had different titles.
Yeah.
But yes. So hi everybody, it's Feedback.
Yes.
And we're here. It's a blustery day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike farted in Andy's mouth.
That was yesterday. Today, my power has blipped on and off 7 or 8 times, so we'll
Yeah.
see how this goes.
Are you saving as you go? You
Doesn't it do that?
Control S. It does have an autosave, but if you
Well, I just did.
I guess it doesn't hurt.
So I'd like to talk about everyone. I'd like to catch up. Part of it, I said I watched Rashomon yesterday.
Yeah.
Elise introduced me to that, one of her favorite movies.
Me
I
too.
really enjoyed it.
Good.
That's it for me for yesterday.
Have you ever seen the old Dick Van Dyke episode where they did that?
No.
Here's the Rashomon. If you go out and look at all the people who saw Rashomon and then are like, oh, I want to apply that to my story. There's a lot of fun shit. The X-Files did it.
Bad Blood.
Yeah.
So many things.
Yeah.
seem
Which
to-
one? Which one was that?
The one where they go, the one with Luke Wilson, where they go to the
The
town
government
with
made us take to calling them wetlands.
wetlands.
Oh my God!
Sheriff Fartwell.
Is it the vampire one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Speaking
really
of
fun.
Luke Wilson, have you seen him in a Colgate commercial?
Yeah, but
No.
what's
what
he
the
doing?
fuck happened?
What do you mean?
Like
He's in a Colgate commercial.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought like maybe he was missing an eye or
Yeah, I
something.
thought
when they
something
said
physically was wrong with
This
him.
is worse.
Like, oh God, his eye got gouged.
How-
out.
Well, I mean, Jennifer Aniston's doing Smart Water commercials.
Yeah, like, is that
Do you
Luke
know how
Wilson?
much they're probably paying him to
Yeah.
sling
Get
Colgate?
that money, Luke.
Slinging Colgate's what I
Sling it.
call it.
Does he have a nice smile at least? To
He's
justify-
grimacing. He's grimacing a lot in that commercial. He does the Luke Wilson grimace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
You know, I love the Wilson brothers.
I do too.
Unapologetically. I don't know why I would have to apologize for loving them, but
Is there a
I'm going to
big
go ahead and say it now.
backlash?
After all the horrible things they did, I still love them.
Separate the art from the artist.
Bottle Rocket, I fell in love with them the minute I saw Bottle
After
Rocket. I never
Wowgate?
turned back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
I love anyone that says wow a lot. Shout out to Ken
Wow.
Johnson.
Yeah.
I love you.
Um,
That's filled with wonder. If you say wow a lot, you're a good person.
I have something very important I need to share with
Margot
Kelley
Kidder.
Yes.
and the listeners. I don't know if you guys know about this, but I heard on last podcast Side Stories recently about this documentary that's on Amazon Prime. It's a documentary series called Hellier. And it's about local people, they live in
Yeah.
Cincinnati, that were contacted by this dude about the Kentucky Goblins. Have you heard of the Kentucky Goblins, Kelley?
I don't know.
What?
I've heard of a couple goblins. I don't know if I've heard of the Kentucky Goblins.
So apparently,
I've heard of the Fresno Nightcrawlers.
Oh.
Really?
Are these like minor league baseball teams
Yes.
or something?
Yeah. The
Kelly's
Fresno
really
Nightcrawlers.
into like farm teams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you remember the Warsaw Eagles?
Triple
They're
A.
a local band.
I'm Zubu, and yes, I do.
Or Warsaw Falcons. What were they called?
I don't know. I'm lying. I don't remember that.
I've only watched the first episode. You would be so into this. These people have worked on finding Bigfoot. They've done paranormal stuff.
I want to say before you go on.
Yeah.
I just want to say that actually there is a lot of really good cryptid stuff right now on Amazon Prime. If you can catch the series Small Town Monsters, they do. It's Lyle Blackburn, who we interviewed years ago.
Yeah.
And who is very he does a lot of great, he writes a lot of great cryptozoology stuff. And so they have these series where they pick a different cryptid in a small town, and they actually really give you a nice portrait of the town and the people there, as well as the legend. I've watched the Beast of Bray Road, Mothman up Point Pleasant, the Ohio. There's an Ohio Bigfoot one.
The Loveland Looky Loo.
The Loveland Looky Loo, who we still have sightings today of the Looky Loo.
He cites you.
He does. Anyway, please continue. Hellier, Kentucky Goblins.
Hellier, Kentucky is
Hellier.
like a middle of
Sounds like Medea saying Hellier. Hellier. Oh my God. Hellier.
Let's get this pretty sturdy.
Oh my God. Hellier.
We crack ourselves up.
We
do.
It's good we make ourselves laugh.
We're funny.
It's like improv.
These people that live here
At least it's funny to us.
Yeah.
in Cincinnati were contacted by this man who lived in Hellier, Kentucky, which is in the middle of fucking nowhere, eastern Kentucky, about almost 200 miles away from where we are right now in Cincinnati, Ohio. Anyway, he's like, there are these creatures that have been coming out at night and like fucking
Little
up
bald,
my
naked
shit.
old men, basically.
And he contacts
Saucer eyes.
because this guy had a ghost hunter.
Kind of
team.
sounds like the Fresno Nightcrawlers, but they're very small.
These are pretty small. These are like children's size.
These are like this tall.
These are fun size. Fun size, bald,
fellas.
naked old man. Like the Six Flags guy,
Yeah.
Oh,
but with
God.
less carbs.
Like Larry Bud Melman.
Like Mason Reese,
Yeah.
but with no hair.
I got you.
It's okay.
Like those,
Google him.
like those little plastic puppet faces you could get out of the quarter machine of old men, and you squish them.
I love those. Like
those are
spitting
fun.
image.
Yeah, the rubber,
Like
they're
beer
like
face
the
men.
spitting image. Yeah.
Anyway, they're contacted by this dude that lives there. He's like, somebody give me your name. I need help. And then, like, after a few correspondences, this guy disappears. But then it gets even weirder.
I can't wait.
It's we've only seen the first episode, but it's very interesting. I think this would be totally up your alley.
Yeah,
It's fun.
Hellier.
And it's Greg Newkirk and Dana Matthews, I guess, are the
Dana Newkirk.
Or yeah, she's credited as Dana Matthews for some reason.
Oh,
I don't know why.
they're local. Isn't that
Ma-
interesting?
That is interesting. We should talk to them.
Now, how far are they
thinking
from
about
here?
it. I'm waiting to see if they're super weird. Like if we get further into the series and we're like, I was gonna invite them out to the studio, but then something happens where like there's a whole episode of them like eating boogers or something,
Right.
Or
Oh, I know exactly what you mean.
you know what I mean.
If we do interview you later and you've listened to this, we're sorry that we ever thought you were weird.
We don't know if you're weird yet.
We don't know yet.
We're not saying you're weird. You
We're-
might be complete, but
we're just people.
I
We're weird.
suspect they're kindred spirits because
Yeah.
their website was Who Forded,
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
and they also
Like Fordian.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're all like they seem to have a very good sense of humor.
I like it.
So
I just was very excited to tell you about that, Kelley.
I'm very excited that you were very excited to tell me about it.
That's all I have to say.
Speaking of cryptids, two of the three of you came out to see my improv show the other night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Portals to possibility.
And Andy, I understand why.
Oh, you hear the way he said that?
No, Andy's
Here's the
exempt.
thing. No, I sent Kelly a text.
He sent me a text. No,
Did
Andy
you
is-
say I hate improv?
He did.
No, I said I love you, but I hate improv.
I love it. And no, that's fine. I didn't really. I'm glad you guys came though. I didn't really want to encourage.
I don't like jogging, but I come see you at the pig.
I'm super glad you came.
It's called
out.
running. I don't jog.
Let me just say I love the second improv performer who was the alien. What's the name of that case?
Hello.
Flatwoods Monster,
The Big Bush Beast.
the Big Bush Jamboree Banjo Kazooie.
She was hilarious and adorable.
Mm-hmm. She was great.
Yeah,
Enjoyed
and
her.
A lot of good laughs. When do you know when that's on the Popular Podcast Network? Right?
The
March 15th.
What I understand is that in March, all of our new producers. This is for Portals Possibilities listeners. This is a thing that we sort of wrought. It's just look it up. But we're being migrated to our new producers thing, Popular, and then so season 1 will be up sometime in March, and then I guess whatever we've done for season 2.
I was in season 1.
Yes, Amy is,
Then my character died.
and Freddie. No, your
Freddie.
character
Oh,
doesn't
it was
die.
mine one of the surviving bits of footage.
Wood Booger is my favorite episode.
No,
Yeah.
more than Loveland Frog.
Yeah,
I love Loveland Frog.
Would
I love
you-
Lamp.
you were maybe one. I mean, Wood Booger is a hilarious
For a real
episode.
no
Aw,
butt,
thank
Freddy's
you.
pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, for a guy who's terrible at improv, I'm good at improv.
There was no need for you to yes and at that point.
That's true.
You're just laying it all out there.
I was very happy to be there to support my friends.
In fact, your wood booger is on my banner. It's one of the cryptids I include on the banner.
I'm gonna scrape that off.
I love you.
I love you. It was really my favorite.
Scrape off the wood booger.
Yeah, this was at the Overlook Lodge. Did we already say that?
No.
Booger's dry.
Well, they have a new cocktail.
They do?
Well, it's new to me. I don't remember seeing it on the menu before. The Apollo 11.
I don't remember that either.
It's cold hot chocolate. It's an oxymoron, right? Vodka.
Is this because
Like
Stanley
coffee?
Kubrick faked the moon landing?
Right.
Gotcha.
And also because remember Danny had the Apollo 11 sweater.
I didn't remember
You
that.
don't like the movie.
I
though.
don't like the movie, so yeah, it's hard for me.
And it had a toasted marshmallow on
And it had a toasted marshmallow. When you just have one single small toasted marshmallow, it's the best thing in the world because you're like, these are fantastic. And then you're like, you come home and you eat an entire bag and you feel awful.
I love blackening my toasted marshmallows.
That's what this was. He torched it.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, and there were a couple of newer faces tending bar there, which was interesting. His Jacob's Empire is growing.
Certainly very friendly, yeah.
Next door, right? You got to tour the new restaurant?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm supposed to say anything. But,
Oh, okay.
Well, it's been announced.
But there is a new
yeah.
restaurant. I
Yeah.
got to look inside the door.
It's a Back to the Future themed casual steakhouse.
And it sounds like the plan is going to be great.
Yeah.
So if you're in Cincy, you're going to want to...
I mean, honestly, it could have boogers dripping from the walls, and Freddy's like, "Ooh, steak."
We got a lot of booger
Yeah.
talk today.
I know it's
What's
just in
happening?
my head now.
The Booger Beast of Bray
Everything
Road.
everything is boogers.
Bray Boulevard. The Booger Beast of Bray Boulevard.
All right.
Bubble Bar.
So now it's time to talk
Yeah.
about dreams.
Oh my god.
Whose dream wants to go first? We have two dreams to discuss.
Mine's kind of stupid. Do you want to start with yours, or do you
We
want...
can start with mine if you want.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to build to yours from stupid or come off of yours into stupid.
I think we'll need to come
Hold
to
on.
your... Like, yours will help us come down from this. So... I frequently also, I have dreams where I wake up into another dream quite a bit, and that is horrible.
Oh, you got inceptioned.
So in this dream, what the part where I remember, I had to pee really bad, which was true. I really did have
Did
to
you
pee.
pee the bed?
I didn't.
He had the pee dream.
He did poop the bed.
But not last night. So I had to pee in this dream, and so I went into the bathroom at the house I grew up in. It was the bathroom from the house I grew up in.
The one with the wallpaper?
Yes.
Okay.
And I tried to turn on the light, and it wouldn't come on. There was the little night light that my mom always kept on, so there was like a little bit of light in there to see by, but I tried to flip the light on, and it just wouldn't come on. The bathroom, by the way, in my memory, it was exactly like that bathroom. Like it felt real. So I went over to the toilet, I lifted it, and I start peeing, and there is like a towel holder against the wall right next to it, and as I'm peeing, an arm comes out of the wall, and grabs me
By your ding dong?
by my arm,
Oh, okay.
and so I start screaming.
Jesus.
Then Elise wakes me up, and she says,
Are you still in the dream right now, or is
Well,
this a
hold
dream?
on. I'll
Would
tell
you just let him
I'll tell you.
finish?
Elise wakes me up. She's like, "You're having a nightmare. You're screaming." And I said, "Oh, thanks for waking me." And she was like, "Yeah, but also," she's like, "Also, I heard Rosie. Rosie is my sister-in-law who just died, by the way."
What?
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, but don't be all though. This is scary. It's okay. You can be sad if you want.
Well, I didn't know.
This happened?
Oh, you didn't know?
No, you didn't. You didn't
Oh,
say
well, I'll tell you
anything.
later.
Okay.
Anyway, so anyway, in the dream, Elise starts saying, "No, but I heard Rosie talking." And I was like, "What? You heard her?" She's like, "I heard her." And I was like, "What did she say?" And she like kind of didn't want to tell me, and like she was like looking around like with shifty eyes.
Yeah.
And like I got really scared, and then I woke up again, and like for real, and like I was really scared because I was like, "Is this real? Is this a dream?"
The power just went out.
No, it didn't.
Is that not the power?
No,
I did
Freddy
that for
did.
a fact.
Oh.
Also, in
I hate you. I thought the power went out.
No, I turned the lights
in
out.
the
got me,
dream that I
Freddy.
woke into, the light went out.
Yeah.
While Elise was talking to me. And so then she woke me up for real into my real life, but I was not sure. And I was like really scared to go back to sleep. And I was like asking her, I was like, are you sure this isn't a dream? And it was like really bothersome. And then the epilogue to that is we went downstairs. We keep our basement door open so the cats can go in and out and use litter boxes down there. And so it's always open. And we came downstairs and it was shut and locked. Which was weird, but I think my son did that in his sleep. Sometimes he sleepwalks. Jesus.
You guys
There was a lot going on just then. I found out your sister-in-law died.
Yeah.
I thought the power went out. I'm very nervous now.
He doesn't sleepwalk very often. Like, I mean,
your kids sleep
in his life. Like, it's not something that's happened in a long time. But
Did you check the bottom of the stairs to make sure he's not there?
no
Or
one's
just
down.
close the door?
Well, no, I mean, we just opened it back up.
Okay.
This was just last night you had this dream?
Yeah,
That's
All right.
very unsettling.
it was super unsettling. Your turn.
Okay. Mine's
Can you
gonna be
restart the
extra
music?
spooky
I
music.
am. Actually,
Extra
that was
spooky.
the exact length of the song.
That was a
Right.
really good dream, Kelly.
That was a good dream. You ready? I hope
Super
you're
scary.
holding on to your butts.
All right, Freddie.
But I
3
had
minutes.
I had a dream that I got a hot tub, and I was very excited about
Oh
it.
my
And I put
God.
it in my backyard,
Yeah,
probably because Mike is getting a hot tub. So I was thinking,
Ooh.
probably like wow,
that'll be exciting.
I would love it. But anyways, long story short, teenagers, local teens,
Ruffians?
they start using it when I'm in bed at night, and I'm frustrated with it. And I go out, I catch them.
They leave beer cans around all the time?
I go out to confront them, and one of them's Dave Farrick for some reason from Rob Zombie's Halloween, the candy corn eating Michael Myers kid,
Yeah.
and he's got all his teen friends with him. And I try to be cool, like, look, just cover it and keep it clean. But he's like, oh, we only use it, 2 at a time. We take turns because, And I'm like, you guys are fucking in my hot tub.
This is
And,
spooky as shit.
Yeah, I was pissed. And I went and I got my baseball bat. And then I hung out by the hot tub and I waited for them to show up so I could beat them.
Oh, shit. You went Charles Bronson.
No, he went Liam Neeson on him.
He went Liam Neeson Bronson.
I'm looking for a Dave Farrick bastard.
Is that the end of the dream?
That was the dream. I woke up. I was still upset though. Also, like I had nothing was going right. Like I was trying to build like a porch on the back of the house, and I put the hot tub way back by the fence in the back. And I was like, why did I do that? In the winter now, I got to tramp across the yard, and Dave Farrick is here, and he's fucking my shit up with all of his semen.
That sounds about right for Freddie.
So that's my dream.
That was terrifying.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Did you hear about that lady that died in the hot tub recently?
Oh, her husband.
I thought you were going to say in
he
a
closed
dream.
her up in
He
there.
put the cover on the lady. I feel there's something going on there.
Well, no, he was arrested.
Mhm.
I think for manslaughter.
Did he say I didn't know she was in there?
Yes,
I think
feel
she
like
would have
it
to be
was-
passed out and laying
How
down for that, right?
big would your hot tub have to be for you not to
Appar-
notice a person in it?
Apparently, they both was super drunk.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if he had a mistress.
Well, she had to be laying down. Like, you can't put the lid on someone who's sitting up in a hot tub.
We can experiment with this when we go camping.
Who was that lady that said the hot mom? I feel like Nancy Grace.
Mm-hmm.
Top Mom?
Yeah,
Top
top
mom?
mom. I feel like I'm her right now. I'm just
You are.
shouting all these theories.
How drunk are you to shut your wife up in a hot tub? Where is Top Mom?
Booze
Was
and
Top
hot
Mom the
tubs.
one that did this?
Ooh, do you guys want a brief book coroner? Freddie, go grab the book.
We'll do that separate.
Oh, okay.
You gotta have that for patron content, Amy.
Oh.
Sorry, listeners.
I
You
didn't
just
mean,
had
I didn't
that
mean to put the kibosh on your. But you can plug it here. Do
You just had that
you want me to get the book for you?
pulled out from under you.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
Or no, you don't need to. I have it. I forgot I have my phone in front of me. There will be a more in-depth discussion on this, but I will plug this book, and and I'm highly recommending it. But we'll talk about it, and we'll talk about Torso at the same time. Hold on. Amber Hunt, who's been on this show, who works for the Cincinnati Enquirer,
Oh,
who is the voice of the Accused podcast, if you ever listen to that, if you're a true crime fan. Her and another lady named Emily Thompson wrote a book called Unsolved Murders, True Crime Cases Uncovered. It just came out this month, February. And and it's little bite-sized unsolved mysteries, and it's fan-fucking-tastic.
It's great. It's got a layout. It's like a coffee table book.
Yeah.
Has illustrations and photos.
For ghouls like us.
I feel like it's like baby's first serial killer book.
It is. It's fantastic.
It is because they've got this little bits about these different unsolved murders. And
I could have read it for the rest of my life.
It's like you're dipping your toe into the serial killer waters.
And I learned about murders I'd never heard of, which I thought was just something that couldn't be true.
I feel like it's something you should get at the Scholastic Book Fair.
Yeah.
That's got to be a line in a song. I'm going to take that. Murders I never heard of. Murders I never heard of. I'm going to use that. By the way, have you watched Disappeared on ID?
No.
It's disappearances, and a lot of times they aren't solved. But it's pretty great.
Have you watched the Lake Erie murders? That's another pretty good one.
ID Discovery, man, all day, all fucking day.
Yeah, that's what we did because Elise was sick this week.
I don't even care what you think about me.
You can ping pong. When you need a palate cleanser, just go to your Family Ties. And then once you feel human again.
You know, with all these like disappearance shows, I'm just waiting for my episode.
Are you going to disappear?
Too.
I feel like there's so many like disappearances out there that's not keeping up with the population.
You're just like these
There's
people.
going to be more disappearances.
Everyone's going to disappear?
Eventually, it feels like.
Here's the problem, Andy. If you watch as much true crime programming as we do,
all the murderers are stupid.
Well, you get repeats.
You
where it crosses over. Like you'll watch one series like, I remember when I saw this on 2 other shows.
Yeah.
So Amy and me are always like, don't worry, someone will kill someone. We'll get a new story. People get mad.
I feel like I'm just gonna turn on the TV and it says like this missing case of this Asian podcaster. Like, is it me?
It is you.
Oh my god!
But you might enjoy it because we don't even know if some of these are because oftentimes they're not solved at all.
Right.
And
Could've been anything.
They ask for your help at the end, John Walsh style.
Yeah.
He's got a show on ID.
You should check out Disappeared.
We're gonna.
It's good.
There's I could just watch all.
You said it's hosted by John Walsh?
No.
Oh, just John
No,
Walsh
it's like
style.
At the end, they'll be like, if you have
one.
any information
He's trash,
on
though.
this
Help
missing
us
person.
find this dirtbag. I used to love the way he would shit
Why
talk.
is he trash? His son was beheaded.
He's the guy from like Unsolved, like
America's
Most Wanted.
isn't he like a super conservative guy?
Probably.
Wow.
His son was beheaded.
His son's head was cut off. So you gotta give him a little slack.
Okay, so he's allowed to believe.
He's
in,
allowed to believe whatever he wants.
Pizzagate then.
Sure.
He doesn't believe in Pizzagate.
I feel like I've heard that before.
All right,
he's
well,
a super.
you
Well,
let
I've
me
got
know.
some criminals.
You're thinking of
waiting
Papa
back
John.
for
It's
me.
easy to get him mixed up. Papa
Yeah.
John Walsh.
He is super conservative.
It's like, who took my pizza?
What
Wouldn't
Better
it be funny if that
ingredients.
really was what was happening? That he had Papa John and John Walsh confused. I hope that's true. Andy.
that pizza lit up a room.
Yeah.
It did.
if it's a good pizza, it would.
Better ingredients.
I miss it so much.
Anyway,
Jesus.
were you going to say something, Kelly?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. I didn't want you to.
I wasn't gonna.
Does anybody feel like we're just in a hole of no good movies out right now?
Well, we loved Happy Death Day
I know,
to
but
You.
that's it.
Well, you have to see the movies to know if they're good or not. We're not
Nothing
really
looks
watching
good.
them.
I will tell you, there's nothing that makes me want to go to the theater.
Right.
I tried to pull up Vice on streaming, but it's not available yet.
Yeah, I still want to see Vice.
I just feel like it's been like a month or two since I gave 2 shits other than Happy Death Day.
It's a lot of things coming up that I want to see.
Yeah,
I
for
hear
sure.
Battle Angel Alita's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I do. I am a little interested in Battle Angel Alita, but I think that's something I want to watch.
or
at home.
Alita Battle Angel. I don't know which is right.
I finally saw Ant-Man and the Wasp,
Mhm.
so my body is ready
Yeah.
for Endgame.
Are your emotions ready though? Because I feel that's going to be very.
Yeah,
Are you ready for Spider-Man?
the new Spider-Man.
Mhm.
Well, yeah. I mean, but I'm not. I'm like less. I want Endgame.
So did you like Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I liked it better than the first one, but it's
Ooh.
still not my fave. It's still not as good as I think some of the other stories.
Well, those are the breezy ones.
Escape Room
I like
is still
Breezy.
playing.
No, I know you do, but I'm just saying that
I guess, yeah.
Ant-Man
I
is
get what you're
more
saying.
like the hey, this isn't so serious. I mean, it is, but it's
Maybe
not.
I don't like Michael Douglas.
Oh, is that what it is?
Maybe that's what it is.
Is it because he blames eating pussy for his illnesses?
Mhm.
You're
All
like,
the
that's
time he
not
does
cool,
that.
bro.
Is it all illnesses?
Yeah, he's like,
I got a cold.
he calls off to work, and Disney's like, "What? We need you in here today." He's like, I got a cold. I was eating pussy last night, and
It's part of his contracts now that
I
he
got
can't
a
eat
cold.
pussy
Yeah.
1 month prior to he starts, and then 1 month after.
they're like, "Michael, you've been calling in all the time."
What do you guys think of Fighting with My Family?
I don't really
what
know
that
anything
is.
about. Like,
Oh, that's that rock movie.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's got Nick Frost in it.
Nick Frost in it,
And
yeah.
Stephen Merchant directed it, who
Yeah.
I love.
I actually did think maybe that would be worth watching.
Yeah, so let's do that.
Well, but like,
We'll
I
see
don't
you guys.
want. I
Thanks.
don't need to go to see that.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
wait
one
till-
I'll watch on TV.
You know?
Yeah, I feel
We always say that, but then we never do.
Since I did
We
cancel
watch
my
Family
I
Ties.
did cancel my movie pass, so maybe that's partly why I'm like,
Was
I
it
need something to get me to go.
Yeah.
Now.
Well,
Prunes help.
Huh?
that was good.
Is that in a movie?
Fist
Yeah.
bump for that.
Prunes the movie.
They're all voiced by T.J. Miller.
Angry Birds 2 is coming out.
Oh,
Are you excited about that?
Well,
Is
Captain Marvel's coming out. I'm pretty excited about that.
I don't know, Amy.
Why?
Female superhero?
I know.
I don't know.
Did
I
we
do-
already have Wonder Woman? Aren't we done?
I do have to say, I'm they're gonna have to get me some more information about Captain Marvel, and this is sort of a Guardians of the Galaxy for me, where like I was not really interested in that movie until everybody was like, "This is a good movie," because I didn't know those characters.
Right.
I don't really know Captain Marvel,
Me either.
so I'm gonna need some more info. I'm gonna need some people to
I'll tell you, it is a very interesting character in the comic.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And I think it's probably going to be much better than the naysayers.
I'm certainly
seem to be saying.
I don't care about any of that. I'm just it's more for me. It's just a character I'm not familiar with.
I like Brie Larson.
I like Nick Fury, so that'll help. You know.
She have
Oh,
big,
and
does
Andy's
she have
in
big
the-
boobies, Andy? I don't think she does.
I don't think she
Does
does.
she?
I thought no one in
I
King
think he's
Kong.
just saying the fact that she has.
no, in
boobies is
King
why
Kong,
you're
I was like,
interested.
damn.
Oh yeah, she
Oh,
was
was that
super
her in
hot in King
Skull
Kong.
Island?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I just
okay.
noticed her boobies a lot.
She's a very very
Great
sexy
act-
lady.
Yeah, I'm saying she's a really good actress, but she has really nice boobies too. I know we shouldn't objectify women.
No, I do it all the time.
Yeah,
It's
but-
too.
she does have some pretty big boobies.
She has
Andy,
really
right?
nice
All
boobies.
right.
I think her
Aren't
acting's
we
just so
woker?
strong that I've never
she
noticed.
has real big acting.
Yes.
Her acting is so.
She's got a huge pair of acting.
Her acting really fills out that shirt.
But I'm just saying.
My eyes are up here.
That you're.
Here's the face she gives you when you said that, Andy.
It's a stern face.
It's a very stern face.
I've seen the stern face.
I get it, Kelly, because you just like I don't even know what this is. I don't have any like.
I don't know, and
tie
that's
to
exactly how I was about Guardians, and I was very pleasantly
Yeah.
surprised. So I'm hoping to have
Yeah.
the same experience with Captain Marvel.
The
Captain Marbles.
Captain Marvels.
the moment in Ant-Man and the Wasp that ties into Avengers,
Infinity War.
I was like, whoa.
Infinity War.
You know what I like about Ant-Man and the Wasp is it is a palate cleanser movie where you watch Endgame. Not Endgame? Is that what that was?
Infinity
No,
War.
Infinity War. And you need something light.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what it is. I told Amy, it's like the garnish or the fresh fruit of the Marvel universe.
The sorbet.
Yeah, it's the sorbet. There's nothing real super like.
You don't have to think about it.
Yeah, it's super light and fun. You saw this one too,
I
right?
saw,
Yeah.
Did I see it with you?
No, I saw it by myself, all alone at Disney. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
on
had my
Netflix.
mandate.
Oh,
It was,
yeah.
it was fun.
Make sure if you want to watch it, you watch it quickly before they take all of the Disney stuff off of Netflix.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Or you're going to have to wait till they start their streaming service.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Jaws' password for that too.
I need to rewatch Infinity War too before it comes out.
Infinity War, I think you mean.
Infinity.
So what do you think of James Gunn doing Suicide Squad?
Well, he says Harley Quinn is not going to be in it.
Right.
But Harley Quinn is going to be in the Birds of Prey movie.
Oh yeah, Margot Robbie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's being like laterally moved.
It's a lateral move.
Yeah.
It's like, don't worry, your pay is not going to change. You're going to get a new title.
More work, less work.
Yeah. Better work-life balance.
I hope he kills it.
I'm excited for them.
No,
you mean
because-
like as in hope he kills it as in it's good?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like destroys the series forever.
I hope he sends Disney a message.
I
you done
wish
fucked up.
I wish James Gunn all the luck in the world. I think he's fantastic and incredibly talented, and he was fucked over.
Let's see. The silver lining here is DC needs somebody like James Gunn to save their floundering mess of a cinematic.
Hopefully, they give him the freedom
Universe.
to do what he does.
Suicide Squad was a hot fucking mess.
It was.
It was a terrible movie.
What-
I mean, obviously, there's some people who like it, and that's fine, and you're allowed.
I
I'm
don't
not
know
saying
any
you
of those.
shouldn't.
No, I don't think there
I
anyone
have,
does.
to, I have to say, I like Suicide Squad better than Justice League.
Well, I
yeah,
haven't seen
it was
Justice
better than
League.
Justice
There
League.
there are things to like about Suicide Squad, but they are not much.
It's just Harley Quinn. That's the only.
I thought the Joker was pretty
I
cool.
like the joke. I
Yeah.
like Jared Leto's Joker, and I liked Will Smith's Deadshot too. And then everything else was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, just nobody gave any of the characters any characterization.
Well, I think that's the strong point of this is just the kind of project James Gunn can
Yeah.
do. So I think it's most likely going to be pretty great.
If they really let him fly the ship the way he wants to,
yeah. Which I'm sure they will.
straight up.
I honestly, I don't
Now
think
tell
they
me.
interfere a whole lot at DC, but that in a way is why their movies are so bad, I think, is that they do let someone like, no offense to Zack Snyder, but
I feel
those
they,
are Zack Snyder movies.
I feel
It's
they
not like-
interfered too much. That's why it was too much. It
Too
was
messy?
too muddled.
it's
Yeah,
too much to-
I think what I heard
there's
around
there's no
the
guidance.
time Suicide Squad came out, I think that was a lot of mishandling by the studio and getting involved.
Yeah.
That doesn't show. Well, let me put it this way. What I'm saying is, it's not the same
disgusting.
person
It's
meddling
disgusting.
every time. It has to be different people who have no idea what they want.
It's the Scooby Doo gang because that's
Yeah.
all they do is metal.
Because, I mean, you could say
Meddling
that
kids.
Marvel is the ultimate, Disney and Marvel together are ultimate meddlers in the creative process because they have such tight control over the story core and all that.
In fact, there's a comic book series called Ultimate Meddlers. and
Ultimate
it's-
Meddlers.
It's just all about the executives at Disney and Marvel. They are the characters.
But when you meddle and it works, it's not so bad.
well, they save movie franchises.
yeah.
That's what they do in the comic.
Is Bette Midler in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's the middler.
She's a
and
middler
villain.
meddler.
Yeah.
She's a middling meddler.
What's
She's
more
not-
dangerous
yeah,
than
she's
the
not so
boys and
good.
company B?
She's always putting people in the middle of things.
Squirrel with a machine gun.
So I'm excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
About what?
James
Suicide
Gunn.
Squad.
Oh, yes. I
looking
forgot.
forward-
Excited is a strong word. I'm interested.
I'm looking forward to the Birds of Prey thing too.
Mhm.
That
Yeah,
seems-
we'll see what
that
happens
seems
with that.
fun.
Do you guys feel like when we talk about like the fantasy movie genre in general, like we're talking about like 16 ways to have cheeseburgers this week?
Yes.
We're like, well, guys, the menu tonight is cheeseburger. And the bad news is every night this week it's going to be cheeseburger.
But they're going to be different kinds.
But it's going to be Gruyere.
this one's going to have
Some-
pickles on it. This one
Yeah.
doesn't.
Right.
That's
This
my,
one has a turd on it.
That's my personal hell.
I know,
Yeah,
Andy
the
would-
same food
Andy
every
would be
day.
horrified.
People seem to like Aquaman.
That
didn't
was
see it.
okay.
Yeah,
Here's
Andy saw it.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
It was dumb, but it's fun.
And Shazam looks like it's going to be a
Oh,
lot
yeah,
of fun.
Shazam does.
Are you
look good.
describing the movie or Jason Momoa?
Both.
I'd like a Jason
he's dumb?
Mimosa.
Yeah.
I don't understand Harley Quinn and that character.
You
It
don't
doesn't
need to.
do anything
She's
for
just
me.
she's a sexy baby.
I don't relate to it in any way. I don't know why people dress up like her.
I love Harley
'Cause
Quinn.
she's a sexy baby.
I guess it doesn't. There's nothing to it for me. I don't
Well, you'd
get
have to
it.
read the comics, I think.
I guess.
When didn't she start on the animated
She
series
did.
too? And then she was so popular they went back and
Mhm.
kind of wedged her into the original stories.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
But
Yeah.
you got to see. I mean, to understand Harley Quinn, you have to.
My only problem is like
You have to be Harley.
You have to be Harley Quinn.
You got to be a
Yeah.
messy baby.
I've said it before, but her name bothers me so much.
her what?
Oh, because it seems so unlikely.
Harleen.
It's like it's.
Oh yeah, you mean because her.
It's a
name-
very comic booky way to do it, but
Yeah. First of all, there's nobody named Harleen.
Maybe
Yeah.
an Erling.
Harleen Quinzel. It's just Quinky Dink.
yeah.
It's
Howard the Duck.
Well, you have to remember.
I know, like I'm like splitting hairs, but it's just, and it's a comic book, but like
Yeah.
and again, nobody's named Harleen.
Nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in
Harleen.
history.
Harleen. Harleen. Harleen.
What's great about Harley Quinn is she'll kill you,
Yeah.
but she's also she's just a crazy.
I guess I don't care for monologuing, vamping villains. Maybe I do.
She doesn't monologue too much.
And she's crazy because the Joker fucked her up, right?
Well, she was kind of crazy to begin with, and he just. I mean, yeah, he fucked her up.
I mean,
but-
she doesn't have any agency, does she?
I don't know.
it depends on which one. There's multiple Harley Quinns.
Is it misogynistic or sexist?
Everybody here at this table has a fandom they don't understand. And the Harley Quinn thing is never...
The Pioneer Woman.
Yeah. Has never...
I don't get it.
It's never...
I guess I never read the comics.
Yeah.
She makes cast iron.
She doesn't make it.
Well, she sells it.
Is her name Pie O'Neill?
Nobody's named Pie.
She's Irish. O'Neill.
It's me, Pie O'Neill. Happy St. Patty's Day. I've brought you some cast iron that I made in my own forge.
Do we segment? Did we have any segments today?
I don't know what
we're doing.
Did we do? Did you play news music?
No,
we haven't done the news
yet.
I'm having too much fun.
This is our debris show where we do whatever we want.
Because I almost feel like I threw a bunch of stuff out there that's quasi news.
It's newsworthy,
and then I was,
but that's like not official news because there's no articles that we're reading about.
Oh, okay.
I have a couple of articles ready.
So
I've got some stuff too. If you don't,
this is
what the news.
This is what the listeners love.
When
anyway.
we get to the news.
Yeah.
All right. So if we're gonna move on, patreon.com/NOTLP.
Oh,
go there.
For remembering
Before we move on,
drum roll. Ooh. Thank you.
Since we've been like doing semi-news before the official news,
send news.
That's awesome.
Slide into our DMs.
We
with news.
We got to talk about how's everybody feeling about the Pet Cemetery.
I don't know what that means, Kelly.
The pigeons?
The twist.
Oh, yeah.
The twist.
Yeah.
Oh, the latest trailer.
The change-up. Yeah, the latest trailer.
Yeah.
I know people were having conniptions. I don't understand why.
I actually think a lot of, like, on Reddit, a lot of people are very supportive of it. They're annoyed about the trailer giving it away.
I agree about that because I would have loved to have been surprised in the theater. I like to be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still the same story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what was there to be? Oh, it's a different...
No, but I don't think anyone's... that to me is the news. I don't think people are as freaked out about it as
we're pussyfooting around it because we don't want to spoil it if you haven't watched the trailer.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched the trailer. Because some people are not watching it to keep from being spoiled.
Harley Quinn's in it, you guys. That's a spoiler.
John Lithgow is reprising his role from Buckaroo Banzai.
Mm-hmm.
From Harry and the Hendersons.
And they bury Harley Quinn in the pet cemetery.
And then
she comes back good.
Harry comes back.
But she comes back right.
Do you remember when...
That's the twist. Instead of they bury Harley Quinn, she comes back a normal lady.
Yeah.
Remember in Pet Cemetery 2?
She comes back as a pioneer woman.
With a normal name.
Yeah.
My name's Linda now.
Linda Quinn. Did you remember
Medicine Woman?
Pet Cemetery 2 where they buried the abusive Clancy Brown character
Clancy Brown.
and he came back as a nicer guy?
Yeah.
And then, oh, by the way, Clancy Brown was just on the Goldbergs again. He plays the shop teacher. And the episode was about the Highlander Club at the school.
Oh, I love Clancy Brown.
Yeah, me too. He's an Ohio boy too.
Mm-hmm. Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
I feel that'd be a great dog name, Clancy.
He reminds me of my dad. We were watching that episode.
I get that.
Yeah, his eyes.
I can totally get that.
He's been a horror hound, right?
I don't know,
but he should.
I don't think so.
He should be.
Yeah.
I feel like he has.
He should be an entire horror hound.
Speaking
convention.
of horror hound,
I love him. He's
coming
Mr.
up in a few
Krabs.
weeks.
It is. It's coming right up.
Yeah.
Cincinnati,
Adam's Family.
Ohio. Go to horrorhoundweekend.com to find out all the things you need to find out there.
Speaking of Adam's Family,
if you want to see what Pugsley looks like now, don't go to the Horror Hound website because you won't know.
No, you only got to see little boy Pugsley.
They don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, it's a spoiler alert. He's a man now.
What?
It was inevitable.
Time marched on? What were you going to say, honey?
I was going to say if you're a Patreon member, a demon, whatever. If you give us money, Andy will be bringing us a porner about an Addams Family porno.
Yeah, it's about coordination.
Yeah,
synergy.
Ah. So stay tuned for that.
This sounds exciting.
It's gonna be fun.
Incest porn.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
Yeah.
Christina Ricci Round, was that the actress?
Ricci around.
What can we come up with for Angelica huge sentence?
Angelica huge ones.
There you go. That's good.
Pretty good.
Raul.
Raul Julia, that's his name, right?
Yeah, Raul Julia.
No, just stop.
Christopher Lloyd. He
he
does the
likes
golden
pee stuff. Yeah.
Or Fistifer.
Fistifer.
Better. Thank
Uncle
you for saying
Fister.
that. Uncle Fister.
I barely know her.
Wetness Adams.
Freddy Morris. All right. Well, I think we've done what we can in this portion of the.
We've given you everything we've got.
They called him Pugsley because he fucks small dogs.
Oh. Okay. We'll be right back.
Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I think something is happening.
Here's a special news bulletin. One of your cities, the major cities in the world, are being destroyed.
The people it kills get up and kill.
Been partially devoured.
Remember, human beings are their food.
Hi.
Oh. Yeah, I see why you would think that.
Mm-hmm.
That we would both end up with monstrous noses in our old age.
Well, now that you say that, I was just trying to make a mysterious joke.
Yeah.
Mysterious.
Like I was trying to make the listener think that we were having a conversation without them.
Elsa
We were, though.
thought you were, and now she's in here looking for kisses.
Yeah, we're talking about the listeners.
Elsa's getting her Uncle Kel kisses. That dog loves Kelly so fucking much.
I am easy to love.
That's true.
So, and speaking of easy to love, I've got some Luke Wilson news that doesn't involve Colgate.
Oh, good.
He has been cast into the new Zombieland 2 movie.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, good.
So that's going to be neat.
What?
I don't know. It was just funny. Hi, Elsa.
I like it.
Elsa didn't think it was funny.
Along with all the original cast members. Members.
I want to see Emma Stone do funny again.
And let's see, who else?
I just do.
Have you watched Maniac? I don't think you like it. It's too precious.
Yeah, I don't like precious shit. Take your precious shit and shove it up your ass.
So you've got all the original peoples, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Your Mario Van Peoples.
You got your Jesse
Nia Peoples.
Eisenbergs. You got your...
You got your USA's dance parties.
Your
you got your Abby
Brez.
Brez.
Your Abby Brezes.
Yeah.
Your Abby Breeze.
Your Woody Harrelsons.
You got your Wood Hairs.
Your Woody Harrelsons.
Your Jesse Eisenbergers.
Your Jesse Eisenbergers.
Birders.
So Rosario Dawson is in it.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Zoe Deutsch.
Deets.
Thomas Middleditch.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah. Ion Jogia.
Mhm.
And maybe Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd, maybe.
Mayhap.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Baby.
Maybe, baby.
That's an odd thing to say.
Well, I think it's teased.
Well,
But
I
we
mean, Bill
don't know.
Murray was the surprise cameo in the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was a zombie.
No, he wasn't until... He was not a zombie.
Didn't he end up being a zombie at the end?
No, because they killed him.
Yeah.
But he
you
wasn't-
know what I mean. He's dead.
Well, he's dead, but he never comes back as a zombie.
Yeah. Okay.
But maybe he does in this one.
No Dana Carvey.
Dana Carvey.
Why not?
Why no Dana Carvey?
I ask that every time a movie cast is announced. Why no Dana Carvey?
His recent special wasn't amazing.
It was very dated,
It
but it
was,
was still funny because he's funny.
He is funny. I laughed at a couple things.
You'll know that there's something wrong with me if I don't laugh if anybody ever says, chop broccoli.
Yeah.
Then you'll know that I have a giant brain tumor and take me to the hospital if I'm
Oh,
like, that's not funny.
Should we just end you at that point?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's a couple
I have
of...
my gun ready.
Chopping broccoli.
You don't like the leprechaun, Ween?
I'm the little leprechaun! No, man!
No!
So here's some date news.
Okay.
So something that I'm extremely excited for. That's Godzilla versus Kong. The date.
The band Kern?
Khan.
From Star Trek?
Yes, Godzilla versus Khan.
Yeah.
Is Khan a
Godzilla
Klingon?
versus
I don't know what Khan
Khan's
is.
wieners.
You don't know what Khan is.
Like, I understand that Wrath of Khan is
We need to watch
movie.
original series, Amy.
No.
That's where Khan comes from.
But what is he?
He's a villain.
But what is he?
He is like a superhuman,
Oh, okay.
kind of. It all depends on what reality, what dimension you're dealing with, Amy. What?
He turns people into hot dogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So look at this. All right. Godzilla King of the Monsters will be coming out May 31st of this year.
Okay.
Of this year.
This our year of our Lord. 2019.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Directed by Adam Wingard.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting.
He did Godzilla,
Wingardium
right?
No, he did not. He did The
Leviosa.
Guest.
Who did Godzilla? Was it the guy
That
who did
was
Monsters?
Gareth Edwards. Yeah, Gareth Edwards did Godzilla.
Yeah.
Mike Doherty of Trick or Treat and Krampus is doing Godzilla King of the Monsters. Adam Wingard of The Guest and other movies that
Blair
we
Witch.
like. Blair Witch, sure.
A lot of people don't like that.
It was okay.
I liked it. Okay.
The Guest is way better.
The Guest is great.
He is doing Kong versus Godzilla, which we have a synopsis. But anyway, that's going to come out May 29th of 2020.
Okay.
1 year later.
1 year later.
So that's
Your Memorial Day weekend plans are set for 2 years.
This also says Annabelle 3 is having their date moved up, which is cool. I liked Annabelle 2. Even, I liked it a lot.
They're going to induce.
But here's the synopsis we get for Godzilla versus Kong. I'm going to read it to you. In a time when monsters walk the earth, humanity's fight for its future sets Godzilla and Kong on a collision course that will see the two most powerful forces in nature on the planet collide. So obviously, King Ghidorah's not mentioned in here. They fight.
Okay.
I hear Dana Carvey was up for the role of Mothra.
Yeah. Well, he has an impressive wingspan.
Yeah. He's awesome.
Do moths eat broccoli?
They chop it. They chop it. They don't eat it.
Now, has it ever happened before, Kelley? King Kong versus Godzilla?
Oh yes, that's
Has
a
it?
famous.
Yeah. Never seen it.
That was
Or
an
heard of
original
it.
Toho King Kong versus Godzilla.
And
In-
the King Kong versus Mecha Godzilla, right?
Maybe.
Wasn't there one of those?
Everything old is new again.
I don't know.
Or was it just Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla?
All I can quote from you off the top of my head for certain is that
Uh-huh.
there's definitely King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah.
In the American release, King Kong wins the fight.
I don't know who to cheer for.
Does
Yeah.
Grape Ape ever turn up in any of this?
Grape Ape.
I would cheer for King Kong.
Grape Ape is the Nick Fury of kaiju movies.
so, too.
He gathers everyone together.
I love him. I wonder if he really smelled like grapes.
I hope so.
I love Concord grapes.
I wonder if he tastes like grapes.
Yeah.
Like you slaughtered him. He's like a jelly.
That's like bushmeat, but with bubble yum in it.
Exactly like that.
That was my favorite gum growing up. Grape.
Grape?
Mhm.
Yeah, I love grape. Big League Chew is probably, and you can't find it
No,
everywhere.
grape-
Oh yeah, big
Grape
League
Hubba
Chew.
Bubba was the best.
Grape Hubba Bubba
I like
was-
grape Hubba Bubba. Strawberry banana was always my favorite
Strawberry banana?
gum flavor.
Yeah. What about Fruit Stripes are great, but the flavor is
doesn't
gone
last.
almost
Yeah.
instantly.
I like mint.
Yeah.
That's the kind of gum I like.
Nobody likes mint.
Yeah.
I do.
Mint's a utilitarian flavor. It's
Yeah.
to clean your
I'm
breath.
a practical fucking person.
You want it? I'm
I'm
gonna
a
make
goddamn
you,
Vulcan over here. I'm logical and rational.
Bowl of
It's
mint
about
for
cleaning
dessert.
your mouth out.
Yeah.
Not-
I'm not gonna read the article about this, but CW is prepping a Lost Boys TV
I've
series,
heard
I
about
heard,
that.
and I
Yeah.
think they're making the Frog Brothers the Frog Sisters.
Okay.
I think.
I thought I heard some casting news about it, but now
It's
I can't
one of the guys from
remember.
Teen Wolf.
Yes, the
Mhm.
dude that was Teen Wolf.
Oh, him? Okay.
Yeah. The
Is he-
MTV
Do we know?
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So this is something that Jason Reitman says about his new Ghostbusters movie.
So much controversy already.
I really look. Why though?
Well, okay. So here's all I know, and I have not delved enough into this, but I follow Leslie Jones on Twitter.
She's pissed.
Well, because the way that it was announced, and I think Jason Reitman announced it, was like, we're going back to the original. We're giving the fans what they're looking for. And she's like, and I'm fucking chopped liver over here. Like, thanks, asshole.
Well, but
And-
yes,
and, I mean, she
because
took-
your movie was bad. It was a bad movie.
I thought it was a
I
lot of
didn't
fun.
think it was bad.
I think it's bad.
It's no Ghostbusters.
I-
Original.
And that's fine. You don't have to love the Lady Ghostbusters movie. I'm not saying you have to, but I understand she took that personally in that moment. That's just who Leslie Jones is, and I probably would have taken it the same way if I was her. But I think that's been smoothed over since. I think Paul
That's good.
B got involved, and it's like it's all fine.
Can I tell you my main issue
But
with
the dudes on Twitter still got to be like, just because it was ladies and it wasn't any good.
Well, let's stop worrying
blah,
about
blah,
those
blah.
guys.
I know.
Like, not just you. I mean, like, as
I know.
a people,
As a people.
let's just stop listening
society.
to those. Let's stop getting angry at those dudes.
I know.
They're not real.
I know.
They're not real people. They're cartoon people.
Yeah.
Like the president. They're cartoon people, so they don't even count. So who cares? There's such a small group of people. My main beef, before we go on, I just want you to understand what I don't like about the 2016 Ghostbusters has actually almost nothing to do with the cast and has everything to do with the writing and the effects and the way it was treated.
Okay.
I thought you were like example.
I believe you.
Well, first of all, the ghosts aren't, there's no spookiness to that movie
It looked cheap.
at
That's
all.
the
It
problem
looked
with it.
super cheap. Yes, thank you. The jokes were flat. The Chris Hemsworth shit was just like...
See, I love the Chris Hemsworth stuff.
Hemsworth,
But I love Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
Laughing during that one scene with him and
With
was
the glasses?
Yeah, I don't even remember, but I
Yeah.
just remember being in the theater not being able to breathe. I thought it was so funny.
I mean, I was disappointed. There was
I fell
things
asleep.
I wanted out of that movie that I didn't get, but I do love the opening with what's his nuts from Silicon Valley in the museum.
That was the only good
Gabe
part, I
from The
thought.
Office.
Yeah, Gabe.
Zach Woods.
And I didn't like that either. And I'll tell you why. This is why I feel like people are like, stop comparing it to the original. But here's the thing. The reasons I liked the original were these things. And so none of those ideas are in that version. And so like turning it into this like goofy
It was more like
slapstick thing to me, I'm not into
Well,
that.
here's the you can do slapstick, but it has to be good slapstick. This was bad writing and bad slapstick.
It was bad slapstick, and that's not what I'm interested in anyway in a horror comedy usually.
I love those women though, and I would.
Great cast. I do.
Yeah.
I also listen. I do think that they. I feel like Leslie Jones's character was written a little bit stereotypical.
Yeah.
You can tell a white dude
Yeah.
wrote that.
I
Yeah.
would have wanted more for her, but that's fine.
I just felt like they didn't try very hard.
She was really proud of it.
The
At the end
writers.
of the day, that's fine.
No, and she's great. They were all great.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish they had given them something a little different to do plot wise.
Yeah.
So
it felt a little too much like a rehash of the first two.
What's the thrust of the new one?
Oh, I don't know, but
Okay.
he says.
Ghosts.
Jason Reitman says this is
Busted.
going to be a love letter to Ghostbusters. I love this
You love love letters,
franchise.
Andy.
I grew up watching it. I
think I'm
consider
over love
myself the
letters.
first Ghostbusters fan. I was like 7 years old when the movie came out, and I love it. Of course, his father made it. I want to make a movie for my fellow Ghostbusters fans.
Okay.
I think that's sweet, and I hope it works out.
I do too. To be fair, I don't have super high hopes for this necessarily either.
But at the end of the day, the original is still there for you.
Yeah, I don't
whenever you need it.
Well, I don't get mad at remakes.
You know, the thing is too, like Ghostbusters is such a product of the 80s. Like it is an 80s thing. And when you come to it now, if you're going to do it, I think part of the issue is if you're just trying to recapture, because that's what I think they were trying to do with the 2016 movie. I do think he was trying to recapture, especially Ghostbusters 2,
Yeah.
recapture that kind of like feeling.
Well, you know what I think happens? I think a lot of people, they talk about Ghostbusters as a hilarious comedy. And I think when you actually watch it, Ghostbusters is a very dry, like the comedy in Ghostbusters is very dry. It is really it is mostly dialogue kind of comedy. And then the horror part is really strong.
That's Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, exactly.
Had he been in
super
total
into the
control,
yeah.
it would have been a completely different. It probably wouldn't have had a lot of jokes in it.
Exactly. So, like, I think people are like, "Oh, we got to make it real funny." I think if they'd have taken it a little bit more seriously,
The jokes will happen with the right cast.
yes. Thank you.
I
Anyway,
agree.
that's my only beef with Ghostbusters 2016.
But I don't think it's a bad movie. I will stand by it saying that it is a strong mediocre movie. It's definitely in the middle of the road.
I think I agree.
well, I won't say it's a
Yeah.
bad movie, but I will say that I really didn't like it, and I
Yeah.
fell asleep during it, and I really,
You're allowed.
I really wanted to like it too. Like I went in
Yeah.
ready to love it.
It had
He
great
went
moments,
in
I thought.
with his outfit and his stuffed Stay Puft Marshmallow Man doll.
Just like Creed, I went in arms wide open.
Yeah.
With arms
You actually saw Creed
wide open.
with arms wide open?
I still need to watch Creed. Now there's
I
two
do too.
of them.
I know, right?
You want to get together and do a Creed double feature?
Yeah, can we listen to Creed like between the two movies?
We can.
It's been decreed.
We can order some.
Can we decree it?
Can we order some fish from Creed's Fish?
Can we invite Creed Bratton to watch? Or get his commentary? How great would it be to get Creed Bratton to do commentary on Creed and Creed 2?
And what if you don't like it? You'll write an angry screed.
Oh, and I guess something with
She likes
Creed.
mint.
I like mint gum.
Mingum. Anyway,
Say that again. Mingum.
Mingum.
I like a mint gum.
So that's really all the news I have. Oh no, I had something else. Talk amongst yourselves.
The next season of Haunting of Hill House
Yeah.
Yeah,
is going to be
It was like an anthology
Turn of the
or
Screw.
something.
Turn of the Screw based, which I know I read at one point in my life.
Yeah, everyone read it
Remember
in
jack
school.
fucking shit
It's about
it.
I think it's like
a
a
haunted house?
nanny that goes to care for a couple of children. It's a lot like the others.
Yeah.
Henry James, I want to say.
Yeah, I think so.
It's really good.
Also, I'm not going to read these, but just to throw it out there, Neil Gaiman is bringing back the Storyteller. Jim Henson's Storyteller is working with the
really?
Henson Company,
That's great.
and
Is that streaming anywhere? I hope it is.
well, it hasn't.
The
happened.
original?
Yeah.
It used to be on Prime.
Did it?
Hmm. They had that and they had two of them. They had
Is Amazing Stories on there too?
it was. I don't know if it still is.
Oh,
but
Amazing Stories was on Netflix for a little while.
Or
but I don't-
Netflix, yeah.
It's not on.
I feel
anymore.
everything should be streaming everywhere.
Right.
I agree.
Give me my shit.
Piss.
I love that show.
Another news item that I'm not going to read, but I'm going to tell you about is the Banana Splits
I was going to ask if you found that.
are coming out as a horror movie now.
Is that like you think Five Nights at Freddy's is the reason that we're getting that?
I think so. Well, and I think this whole
refreshment?
idea.
Yeah, what is the banana
that?
split?
Yeah, I never.
It
So-
was a TV series about a
band.
They were kind of like the animatronic band at Chuck E. Cheese, only
But they were
they were like the
costumes.
monkeys.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
plushies.
he just died too.
Peter Tork.
Yeah, Peter
Yeah,
Tork.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Peter Tork.
torn to pieces by the Banana Splits.
Yeah, they're like it's a
That's funny
Sid
'cause
Marty.
monkeys eat bananas.
They do.
Yeah, it is ironic that the Banana Splits killed Peter Tork.
They did it. It's not real.
So
Okay.
the Banana Splits. Do yourself a favor. You can look it up. It was a Sid and Marty Krofft / Hanna-Barbera like team up joint.
Kind of like HR Puff and stuff with instruments.
Yes, and there was there were like animated sequences and then also the live action. They sing the Tra La La song.
I assume there was
Liz Fair covers the La La
was
Tra La La
there a
song.
monkey character since the bananas?
There is a monkey character, and then there's a dog character, and then there's other. They just, I think it is partly Five Nights at Freddy's, and partly just the idea that people are creeped out by these like little kid shows from the 70s, and they're like,
It is
look how
creepy.
scary that is.
Do you remember what the premise is, the horror angle on it?
No, I don't know that they've announced that.
Because I feel like there was
what he
something.
feels like.
Was
about-
it
Freddie, are
I'll
your
see if I can find
feelings
out.
facts?
Was the
It
music
might
good at
be.
least?
No.
No, okay.
I don't know. Remember like the songs on the old Scooby-Doo where they would be running sometimes?
Yeah.
I probably like that. The Tra-La-La song is Tra-La-La, Tra-La-La-La.
And they all kind of,
okay.
they all look like one phase of Elton John's look or another
They do.
throughout the years.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la.
But little boy,
banana,
it's
two
about a
banana,
boy
three
who's
banana, four.
celebrating his birthday at a taping of the Banana Splits TV show.
God, I'm hungry.
But things take an unexpected turn and the body count quickly
But you want a banana
rises.
split now, don't you?
Uh,
Oh, you hate ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I hate it. I just don't want it.
speaking of little boys,
Okay.
how are we feeling about the
Catholic
Child's
Church? Not
Play
Oh,
trailer?
I
it
saw
looks
it.
so fun.
I think it
thought
looks
good.
great.
It has Aubrey Plaza in it.
I'm in.
Mhm.
And I feel she should be in more shit.
I just think it
Yeah.
looks cool. It looks like it's going in a different direction, and I like that.
Yeah, I like it looks like they're going through like a Black Friday type thing where like there's a big rush to get the toy or something.
So it's like Jingle All the
Yeah.
Way.
As you may or may not know, I'm not super into Chucky because I'm just not into like goofy franchises. I do remember enjoying somewhat the original Child's Play. I like the idea of it. So I'm
The one at the military school, actually, if you revisit that, it's pretty good.
I think I've only ever seen maybe one or two. Yeah, I'm not like I must see Bride of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. Like I'm not into that. So much,
the new one, the Cult of Chucky, and whatever Chucky's back. I get a doll. Whatever the two that had Fiona Dourif in them were really like refreshing in different movies.
Yeah,
I highly recommend.
It was very meta.
It was like mint gum for
it was
your
like
brain.
New Nightmare.
Yeah, kind of. No, I wouldn't say that. I think what you mean is because it's his daughter, or
no, because Jennifer Tilly shows up in it. As
yeah, she does. That's right. I forgot about that.
And like the actor
playing herself. Yeah.
I knew when I was a little girl, I had a friend who had one of those dolls.
My
buddies.
Yeah.
And it scared the bejesus out of me.
Because of Child's Play or before Child's Play?
Because of Child's Play. Now, I don't know if I had actually seen the whole movie or just seen a clip or just knew about it.
Yeah.
And I knew it was in her closet. So when I spent the night there, I'd stare at the closet.
You know what's super strange, though, is there's the new Child's Play reboot, but did you hear about that indie filmmaker? He made a movie called Charles, which is about Charles Lee Ray.
No.
Yeah. If you just Google it, you can find it. But it's coming out this year, too. And I don't know if it's like a high-profile fan film or what it is exactly, but if you're a Child's Play fan, Google that shit.
All right.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Know what I mean, Vern? Charles Dairy.
Oh, man. I love Trout chocolate milk. I wish I could still get it around here.
Little cartons.
I want some eggnog now.
So
you can only get it for a couple months.
Oh my God, he wants a banana split with eggnog and he's just going to shit his pants.
So,
this is what's going to happen.
Who's watched Horror Noir besides me? Have you
Not me yet, but I'm
documentary?
going to.
Yeah, it's on Shudder. It's great. You remember Mark Harris, who was a guest here on the podcast years ago for Black History Month? He runs blackhorrormovies.com and used to be the horror writer for about.com.
I'll say yes.
Okay, nice guy. He's in it.
Yeah?
Nice. And I was like, hey, look, I know him. That was exciting for me.
No,
but also
it's a lot of
it's a really, really good documentary.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it. I'm excited to watch that. I'm also interested to watch Eli Roth's History of Horror.
I've watched every episode of that.
Is it good?
It's really good. I watched it when it aired on FX or whatever it was originally on AMC maybe.
If nothing else, I imagine it'll be fun just to see clips from, some of your favorite classics and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a greatest hits. But there's these talking head not talking head segments, but a round table with Eli Roth, Greg Nicotero, and Rob Zombie. And there's some really awkward moments. Huh?
And David Byrne.
Just stop making sense, Andy.
Rob Zombie is sort of awkward to talk to. Like whenever he's so quiet and reserved.
Right, yeah, he doesn't say much, but then like they're talking about like grit and grime stuff, and Nicotero and Eli Roth are both super relatable, and they're just these really bubbly personalities. And then Rob Zombie's like, yeah, people were watching that grit and grime and they wanted to know how to make it, and I just wanted to live in it. And then there's like this kind of moment of silence where Nicotero is just kind of absorbing what he's just said.
It's like he's their weird friend. Can you imagine them gaming together?
Yeah.
Like on a Friday night?
Is he serious, or is he playing up a character?
No, I think he's serious. I don't know. I highly recommend this show.
When they're in their, wouldn't you love to do like a little kids version of them, like playing D&D? But he's the one that is like 13 years old and doing like shit tons of mushrooms. And they're always just like, yeah, Rob, we got you. Anyway, roll a D20.
Yeah.
Not to break up the sausage party.
You're a sausage party.
But I do have one final bit of news.
Yeah.
Adrienne Barbeau will be hosting a new podcast for Shudder. Entitled She Kills. Will interviewing women in the horror genre.
That sounds really fun.
And our friend Gray Drake will be involved.
Oh, that's awesome. You know what's great about Adrienne Barbeau?
What?
She's had the same haircut forever.
When you find a thing, you find a thing.
Good for her.
It's so appropriate to have
Freddy,
her
really.
as a voice after the fog.
Oh, yeah. She's
Stevie Wayne, man.
She took the tortilla.
She did. She loved the tortilla. I love her.
She chowed down on it. Yeah, she's great.
The best.
She's a super sweet lady.
Context for listeners. One time at a horror hound, years and years and years and years.
She took the tortilla.
Ago.
That's all you needed to know.
Lewis bought some tortillas.
Yeah, they were from Kroger. No.
Or no, he brought them from
They were from
Colorado.
They were like from his neighborhood Mexican
Yeah.
grocery. They make them in the store.
Yeah, and we got the fun idea to offer them to celebrities.
Him
Just
and
to see who would trust a stranger.
Him and Chizek went around.
Yeah.
The video, which I edited together
Yeah.
hilariously, is on our YouTube if you ever want to see. It's in two parts if you ever want to see. If you want to see Andrew Bernarski be a complete asshole.
Fuck that guy all day long.
At the same time,
there is something about taking food from a
that is-
stranger.
Oh no, that's fine.
No.
He was an asshole outside of that incident.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
just
definitely.
for fun.
And he was listen, there are plenty of people who didn't take the tortilla and they were nice about it. John Kassir did not. He was perfectly gracious. Derek Mears, perfectly gracious.
I can't have carbs.
Fucking Bernarski was a huge dick. Entirely.
That's just his thing. That's his
But
personality.
Adrian Barbeau takes the tortilla. Danny Roebuck takes tortilla. Jason Mewes does not because he said he had a big breakfast.
Yeah.
Of tortillas.
What's his fuck? We like this guy. He plays Otis in the House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh, Tom? Tolles?
No, Chop Top.
Oh, Bill Moseley.
Bill Moseley takes the tortilla.
Yeah. Bill Moseley's a fun dude.
John Kassir does the voice. There's a part where I walk past and I say, "Don't look at me," because I'm making fun of Corey Haim, R.I.P. Because he didn't even stop.
No, he was like, "Fuck your tortillas."
He just kept walking, and I said, "Don't look at me." And then John Kassir goes, $80. You'd have to watch it, but
Just watch it.
It's fun.
Anyway, Adrian
It's
Barbeau is
long.
a hot mama.
She is a hot mama.
She still is.
We have her
Still
book
got it.
somewhere around here.
Yeah, I read it.
That Patrick
Hollywood
got signed
Vampires.
for us.
Yeah.
Great actress.
Yeah.
Great rack.
Nice hairdo. She does have a great rack. And you know what? I think you should, as a woman, if you want to be proud of your rack, be proud of your rack. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other news?
Sure. Why not? Oh, you want to know if I have news?
Does anybody have any more news? I think we're good. I think we've covered as much as we know how to do.
There's a TV spot for Godzilla King of the Monsters that supposedly is a little different than the trailer.
Twilight Zone, they had another trailer come out.
Yeah,
for
the
that.
official trailer.
Yeah, which I've only seen without sound.
Yeah, they're saying that it's going to be scary.
Do we have to? It has to. It's
Yeah.
on the CBS streaming, right?
Yeah, you got.
You have to get
Yeah,
CBS All
CBS All
Access.
Access.
Who wants to get it so I can have the
I mean,
password?
we'll probably get
We're
it
gonna get
because
it once.
of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Once I get to that new Star Trek.
In Murder, She Wrote, I'm sure.
Is it on there?
I'm pretty sure that's a CBS show.
Fuck shit, yeah.
Yeah. Right now, you have to really like very specific shit to. Yeah, like the.
We did our free trial for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's how Family Ties started.
And
That's
then-
on Prime.
But we can watch that on Prime, so we
Yeah.
didn't have to renew.
Yeah, you fucked up, CBS. All right.
Was Family Ties I thought that was an NBC show.
No, CBS.
CBS might have owned it, but it aired on NBC. They do that. That happens.
Oh, all right.
That's how Brooklyn Nine-Nine ended up on NBC because it was an NBC show.
That's cuckoo bananas.
Happens in the industry.
Holy shit.
All right, well,
You just blew my fucking dick in the dirt.
with the dirt.
It's a dirty dick.
Wipe that dick off.
You just knocked my
got
brains
places
out
to
the
be.
back of my skull
Yeah.
and other shocked things.
What a day for you!
What's funny is I'm watching Beverly Hills 90210 on Hulu.
Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na.
And it aired on Fox, right? But when I watch it on Hulu, the little CBS symbol's on the bottom, so it must have been a CBS studio show that they sold to Fox. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
It is.
Dylan McKay's got a drug problem, guys. I'm worried about
He was
him.
the bad boy.
He's such a bad boy.
Well, he had
And he's
the
poor
hair.
now.
Bad boys make me feel so good.
I knew you would.
Mm.
Okay, well, we'll be right back with some feedback from folks.
Furbrick.
Hello.
Hello?
Who's there? I'm talking. Hello.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Who's the last postman? Who is this?
The worst nightmare. Now wait a minute, just hold on.
This is your wake-up call, pal. Who is this?
It's me. Just want to know if you're wearing panties.
Slow down, what?
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Put that cookie down! Now!
I'm in a coffin. I don't know where
Please help, I'm scared.
I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
The caller is in the house. The calls are coming from the house.
What is the transmission?
Night of the Living Podcast wants to hear from you. Email us at crew@notlp.com. That's crew, spelled CREW. We're also on Facebook and Twitter as NOTLP, and on Instagram as Night of the Living Podcast. And now you can leave us a voicemail via telephone at 513-666-0916. Don't be shy. The crew may share your feedback on a future podcast. So if you want to keep it private, please say so in your message. Thanks for listening, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Help us, please! Come help us, we're trapped inside of here!
Right, well, I think if you were in trouble, you would have called the cops and not me. Now I got another call, okay?
Bye-bye.
Hey.
Hello.
So it's feedback time.
In the city.
I've been fed.
Oh, good.
Back. And I will go first.
Okay.
I received this. Well, we all did. This is from Chris and Madison. Madison, Wisconsin, I assume. I assume me.
Mm-hmm. Is that his full name, Chris and Madison?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Harleen Quinn?
Exactly like Harleen Quinn. Chris writes, "Hi, crew.
Hi.
Winky face. Love y'all.
Love you too.
This one's mostly for Kelley."
Oh.
Well, fuck you then! No, I kid.
It's the night of Saturday the 23rd, and we are sitting down to watch Fire Walk With Me. I thought of you, that's me, and would love to hear an update on your Twin Peaks experience. How far have you made it? ? Thoughts? ? Hoping this finds you tomorrow, the 24th. It did.
That's today.
Happy Laura Palmer Day, which is today, because that's the day that she died, wrapped in plastic. We'll be making cherry pie with a chevron crust.
What's a chevron crust?
You know.
Chevron's like a symbol, like a.
It's pie crust you get from Chevron.
I'll look it up. It's all right.
Drinking coffee from the real Double R, which is awesome, and watching the end of season 3. Signed. I think that's a thumbs up. There's some kind of symbol.
Oh, I see why they're making a chevron crust.
And Chris and Madison. So, to give some of the other listeners who may not have cared or paid any attention, I started watching, I hadn't watched Twin Peaks since it was on, and I didn't remember anything about it, really, very little. And my wife, Kelley Kombrinck, is big fan of Twin Peaks. My wife. And she has all the DVDs. So I was like, bring me back, bring me into it. And so we sat down and fucking just bulled through. We bulled through season 1. It was great. You know, obviously I didn't remember anything about it because I was a child when it first came out. I loved the hell out of it. And then we started season 2. And I think we watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm enjoying it. But Chris, I'm sorry to say, I have not completed my journey. I have not got to Fire Walk With Me. Fire Walk With Me.
We need to talk about your
numbers haven't been.
Nobody's named Fire.
Nobody. I bet you there is somebody.
Oh, for sure there is.
I've heard. I knew a Blaze in high school, but not a Fire.
I'm really enjoying it, but like, what basically happened is we were watching it, and then one night we were like, what should we watch? And we were like, we're not really in a mood for like spooky, and so we kind of like decided to watch something else. And then I wanted to revisit Justified, and so we've just been shotgunning the shit out of that because it's real easy to watch. Mm-hmm. So I imagine at the end of Justified, which we're in the middle of season 3, I think. 3 of 5.
Is that the Michael T. Williamson season, or is that Margot Martindale?
Is he the baby head?
No.
Who is he?
I don't know what you mean by a baby head.
Is he the guy with the big baby head?
That doesn't help either.
Robert Are
you talking about the guy who had the toe-headed, like blondish guy that was one of Captain America's Howling
Michael
Commandos?
T. Williamson is definitely black, so...
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Noble's Holler, Eston Limehouse.
Yes.
Bubba Gump.
I was very excited for this season, actually, by the way, because I love that character and that whole subplot.
Shrimp.
Yes, so much shrimp. Raylan Givens is just rolling in shrimp these days.
Raylan Givens is I live in shrimp.
But anyway, so once we've sort of shotgun that, we will definitely get back to it. I'm very excited to see Fire Walk with Me. And I have really enjoyed so far the 2 or 3 episodes of season 2 that we've seen, and then of course we'll catch up to the more recent season once we watch Fire Walk with Me. So to answer your question, I'm enjoying my experience, but it is incomplete as of right now.
I just asked if you were close.
I am, but I want to slow down.
Okay, just like a baseball.
Just slow down.
Slow down, you move too fast. You just blasted all over my cheeks.
I like the stylistic direction you went in.
It was Simon and Garfunkel.
I don't think
Simon and Garspunkel.
They did, I guess, do a version of that song.
Yeah.
59th Street Bridge.
Feeling groovy.
But I don't think they wrote it. Or somebody else did a version of it, too. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Rihanna?
Did she?
Certainly not.
Excuse me. Getting comfortable in my squeaky chair. Okay.
Pay me what you owe me.
Thank you for your letter, sir.
Yeah. Thanks.
Or ma'am.
This is, I believe, a sir.
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 The name is
Sir.
Christopher, so. I mean, I don't want to.
Christopher.
I don't want to assume anything, but.
Right.
I'm going to go. Well, I guess I do assume things. I said I was assuming.
Yes.
You know what that means. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Do we have any more things we need to do with the thingamabobbers?
No, but we never picked our...
Let's do it.
Our lucky patron.
So every theme month, one lucky patron gets selected to pick our third feature.
Just one.
Yeah.
Just one.
Can't eat just one.
So
the theme for March is for Martians.
In Virginia, it's for lovers.
And we're going to kick it off with the original Invaders from Mars from 1953.
The original 1950s Invader Zim.
So you can pick another movie, make it sure it's something we can get our little mitts on.
Don't make it Mars Attacks.
Unless you want it to be Mars.
Well, isn't that the other movie we were going to choose?
Oh, is that what you want to do for the one after Invaders from Mars?
I thought so.
Then we're going to do that.
Didn't you want to?
That's just what gave me the idea.
Do you not want to?
I love Mars Attacks.
I do too.
Then we're going to do that.
I've never seen it, so that'll be fine.
Oh,
Invaders
sweet.
from Mars. And then we're going to do Mars Attacks.
So pick a good one.
So pick a
Mars
third.
bars.
Oh my God.
Listen,
I love Mars bars.
You can pick this, but maybe don't pick Ghosts of Mars.
It's your choice.
I mean, it's your choice. You absolutely, if you
were a troll like Andy, you would absolutely.
I feel like I've opened this. Yeah, I feel like I've now opened us up to trollmanship.
See, I was thinking I was up in the air on like Total Recall's a good Mars movie.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones.
Okay.
But we don't want to influence you.
Yeah,
pick a movie starring James Remar.
Oh, Marches for James Remar.
We could watch The Warriors if you switch over if you flip the W over.
Yeah. You could pick Space Jam.
I really hope
they're
you
making
don't.
A sequel.
I really, really hope you don't choose that.
I'm not a Space Jam fan.
Not even when it came out.
Yeah.
All right.
That was not my jam.
Please, God.
It's not your Space Jam?
No.
Please. Are you going to select?
Please.
Number?
Oh,
okay, so what we do.
Yeah, I do the number thing.
Freddie selects. Everybody's been assigned a number. If the more money you give us, the more numbers you get.
Mm-hmm.
And
sorry, the Cenobite keeps walking over, and
we're gonna see who's gonna select our movie.
Okay, a number between 1 and 99. And
no, 1 and
or what?
That was a
102.
That was a
102. That's all right.
That was a mistake.
Number 78.
Number 78 is Zach Sugawara. Did I say that correctly? I'm trying.
He's a local boy.
Yeah.
Local boy done good.
He done good.
We met him several times.
Yeah, it's a very nice feller.
I interact with this young man all the time.
He's a nice young man.
On the Facebook.
Sexuary.
I celebrate his entire catalog.
I do.
All right. So Zach,
sending him a message
Freddy
now.
is sending you a message.
He's a Lego maniac.
Yeah?
No, that's the commercial. Do you remember?
No.
Okay.
Cool. So, like we like to do
We love to do.
at the end of every show is say a special hello to our Beelzebubs from patreon.com.
Hello.
All right, so come up with a special way to say hello to Jimmy B.
Ah!
Hello.
Jeremy, Cassie, and Gamora.
Is it me you're looking for?
Amanda.
You can feel it in my
Mandy.
I'm blind.
Ernest.
But you're blind. You're making a sculpture out of me.
What? Tree and Alex.
Remember the video?
I know, but it's just Tree and Alex.
I'm into this.
Tree and Alex.
Dancing on the sea. I don't know. I'm Lionel Riching this one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means.
Brandon Boone.
Brandon. Say you. Say me. Say it together. That's the way it should be.
Bill.
So we go down life's lonesome highway. Seems the harder thing to do is to find a Bill or two.
Mm-hmm.
Blake.
A helping Blake. Someone who understakes when it seems you lost your way.
Mark.
Mark is there to say, I'll show you. Bow, bow, bow.
And finally,
say you, say Lise.
Oh, she's easy like Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Oh, is she?
Did he sing that?
Yeah.
No.
When he was with the Commodores, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You learn something new every day.
I really love the Faith No More cover of that.
I do too.
It's really good.
I love when he goes, ugh.
Well, we did it, guys.
We did it. We did it again.
Whoops.
Oops.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks,
I nearly
listeners.
died just then.
Thanks for hanging in.
We never learn. We always do it again.
Yeah.
This is
we're always like, oops.
Just as rambly as we're always like, we won't be so rambly next time.
Do you remember that video where the little interstitial where she's like, isn't that the one the lady threw in the ocean at the end of the movie?
It's funny because they're in space. One could say Mars.
Wait, what?
The Oops, I Did It Again video.
Oh, yes.
With the astronaut that gives her
Did the old lady throw it in the ocean?
I forgot about that part.
I went to the bottom and got it for you, girl.
Stupidest fucking thing
Remember
I've ever heard of.
She was wearing like a rubber suit.
Yeah, it was red.
Rubber suit.
Yeah.
You're like, why is that
It's
happening?
like a turtleneck.
Where'd you get it?
Yeah.
Fredericks of Hollywood.
Do you think it smelled like piss?
It probably just smelled like rubber.
Or do you think she smelled real good?
Brittany, she probably smelled good.
You think she always
After
smelled
dancing
good?
all day in that rubber suit? Nope.
Probably not. Do you think like she squished?
I think when she arrived on set, she smelled great.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, when they had to like cut her out of that suit,
she was all Kesha.
I think when they pulled that suit apart, you could see the lines
I thought it was gonna be like the Shining, where
Smell
come off of it. I love Kesha.
the doors open and
I
just
do
all this
too.
fluid just rushes out.
Just sweat.
Yeah.
And
Just
it was
dirty sweat.
Yeah, it was just like her arm hair was just matted down. Like you could really see it. Normally you can't see her arm hair, but the sweat turned it into a matted carpet of arm hair.
Right, we did it, guys. We really did. I'm gonna end it though.
That's what drove her crazy.
Amy's gonna drive a stake through the heart of this episode.
It's gotta be put down.
Are you gonna shoot it with a movie bullet? You probably
Okay.
got a few of those laying
I
around.
probably got a few of those. All right, thank you so much. Love you. Bye.
Good night.
Frankenstein was wondering if he should go to bed.